You can't outperform a team that you don't understand. You can hit goals, maybe even crush a quarter, but if your team doesn't feel you, they won't follow you. So you can demand respect, but you can't demand connection. And in the team war, control feels strong, but it always breaks. But connection, that feels soft, but that's what scales. I think Tyler, who is a GSM that I coach, exemplifies this better than anyone. He was an absolute process-driven guy. I mean, numbers styled, meetings timed, but turnover was killing him. And finally, he looked up at me and said, Chris, I run a perfect store that nobody wants to work in. So we built a new habit. Every Friday, we had him text one personal thank you to a team member. No metrics, no coaching, just a thank you for who they were and not for what they did. Because you build cultures not for machines, but for people, right? It doesn't matter how perfectly everything runs. It matters whether you and your people feel seen, heard, and understood. Well, 3 weeks later, all of a sudden, you could see a shift in the culture. People started to warm up. They started to want to do things for each other and even for him. And so you start to see morale go up, call-offs start to go down, production starts to go up. Why? Because once people feel seen and heard and understood, when they're connected to someone or something, we will almost all do more for others than we'll ever do for ourselves. So once people become part of something bigger and larger, they tend to perform better. Connection will always spread faster than pressure. Pick one person on your team and ask them something like, what are you most proud of this week? Like what happened this week that you are most proud of? And then shut up and listen, write it down and remember it, because that's a key to them and who they are. Pick one person on your team and ask them something like, what are you most proud of this week? Like what happened this week that you are most proud of? And then shut up and listen, write it down and remember it, because that's a key to them and who they are. Pick one person on your team and ask them something like, what are you most proud of this week? Like what happened this week that you are most proud of? And then shut up and listen, write it down and remember it. And I'd like you to keep this in mind. Leadership is about remembering what matters to the people who make what matters possible. If you really want to get better at this inner team ward, then text the number on your screen here and download our custom GPT. That'll be like having an AI conversation about how you can use what we've talked about all this week in your store right now to drive results and performance. And this week, we're unpacking the Velocity Mastermind. And we're really going to show you how can you build trust on demand and scale that trust throughout your organization. So check your email box. If you don't see it there, look in your spam. I'm Chris Hunsicker, and this is the Dealership War Room.